scored a lot of goals.
Yeah.
But there is a trust dynamic between forwards and defensemen. Do you not find that as well?
100%. I think we've got some pretty skilled guys down there. I think Drizzy being one of them, and Bales being a pretty big body in front with pretty good hand-eye too. So I think for me, it's just the job's getting it there and kind of let them do the work from there.
I guess you kind of got a couple points out of it tonight. How great is it to get on the score sheet?
Yeah, it feels good. I think obviously get a little bit of my mojo back. I think that never hurts, but I think it was a huge win. I think for our team, coming out of Tucson, I don't think we were pretty excited about the results. So being able to come here and beat a team like that, especially where they are in the standings, I think that was big for a little bit of momentum here coming into San Jose this weekend.
You guys seem to really kind of battle hard against this Ontario group whenever you play them. Does it feel like a rivalry is really developing between the two teams?
Yeah, I think pretty intense hockey out there. I think there are some big hits, and we, I think, obviously competes pretty high at this point in the year. Just those are big points against a team like that. So, every shift was important, and it kind of felt like a playoff game, which was nice.
Power play seemed to be working well tonight. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of credit to Coach Ulmer there. He's been drawing up some pretty good stuff for us. We've been able to execute, which has been nice. And then obviously I don't think we were clicking, the way we wanted to start the year. And then, when you're playing with guys like Remps and Petey and honestly Drizzy, anyone on that unit, it's pretty easy. You get them the puck there and make things happen. So good to see a couple go in for us, and hopefully we can keep it going.
You guys outshot the Reign 18-6 in the second period. What was working for you guys to have that much possession?
Yeah, I think honestly, I think just being able to take pucks to the net, and we wanted to challenge their goalie pretty early. I don't think we did it enough in the first, but got into some penalty trouble and kind of wanted to play him 5-on-5. And I think once we started to be able to roll some lines and weren't dealing with the special teams battle as much, I think we were able to string some shifts together, and I think that's when we're good, is when we're able to kind of roll over lines and one after another.
What's the confidence level like for the team when you do that against a team that coming into these two games was the top of the league, and you guys have a period like that where it felt like a lot of domination at 5-on-5?
Yeah, it's huge. I think we knew we were capable of it coming into the weekend, and having all our guys back and getting Breezer back last night was huge for him. But it was really exciting to kind of be able to show what we can do against the top team in the division. So be able to take 4 points from them this weekend was huge, and like I said, hopefully we can carry it into next weekend.
We've seen you have some pretty big goal celebrations. I don't think I've ever seen you have an assist celebration as big as you had there. What do you think that was yours for a second?
Honestly, I didn't even see it. I just kind of put my head down. I haven't hit the net as much as I'd like to, so I was pretty happy that I got one in the 4x6, and then I saw it go in, and my head was already turned. But the second I turned around, I saw Drizzy, and I just was making sure it didn't hit him too hard and hit him anywhere where he'd be out for a while. So excited that he was able to get the third too.
A lot of people have been talking about you coming down to the AHL for kind of to build up your confidence. So you feel like you're doing that down here to get back into the NHL?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a lot of video work with Color and Ags and Ohms has been huge for me, and being able to play a little bit more and playing a lot with the puck on my stick has been good for me. And I know I can play at that level. I think it's just being able to do what's best for my development right now, I guess, is being down here and going to take every day and just try and work and get better.
Is that the main thing? Like, I've heard a lot of people mention, like, just having the puck on your stick so much more in game action. You're getting almost twice as much minutes as you would get in NHL right now. How important is that just to have that game action? Because I'm sure it's different from practice.
Yeah, it's huge. I think, like I said, a lot of it's game reads. You can do as much as you want in practice in terms of rep and drill after drill after drill, but the second you get into live action, it's a little bit different. And once you build that confidence, I think it's start to get into a rhythm here. Especially we weren't playing some games, obviously with the floods and stuff. So being able to get back into some game action here and bring it into the weekend will be fun.
You're dancing out there with the puck. Feels like that swag is back, or what?
Yeah, I think it definitely does. I think it's part of that's playing with a lot of good players too. I think we got a really good team, and I think we were able to showcase that a little bit this weekend against Ontario. But anytime you play with the puck on your stick a little bit more, you're gonna feel it a little bit. So it's been good.